I can effectively brand a man, bully brand him like the 13-year-old schoolyard bully. And I can drive it home, threaten him, because I notice he feels bad about himself. He's embarrassed. Maybe it's about his appearance, the way he looks. His phenotype, which is the way he's seen behaving, acting and behaving, posturing, his presence in public. Anything that gives my 13-year-old bully boy opportunity. He spots a good victim. Or if he doesn't spot a good victim, he'll make that victim predicated on what he sees right before him, the way I look, the way I behave, the way I carry myself, the way I assert myself, the way I defend myself, the way I demand my rights and back up all the way. But if I don't do it, that 13-year-old bully boy will brand me. And when he does, I'm finished, because he'll always threaten to embarrass me, expose me in a public way. And the only way I can break free of that is to own it, is to say clearly, affirmatively, directly, adamantly, I did it to myself. I did it to myself because I didn't fight for my rights, because I didn't assert myself, because I didn't ask for what I want in a very direct, clear, simple way. I tell a man how to treat me, not the other way around. We're talking about some of the ways I'm discussing today, some of the ways to fend off the bully boy. Some of the ways to throw the threat right back in the bully boy's face. Then he'll go find another victim. Let a man like me sit down with the good Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, who says he knows. He goes 6'4", Phil. Arrogant individual. Pompous individual. And I'm going to say it now, a stupid individual, in my opinion. This is just opinion. I know more about bullying than Dr. Phil will ever learn. And I don't have his credentials. I'm not 6'4". I'm not a clinical, so whatever the hell he calls himself. I'm not a celebrity, even though he says he isn't. But the worst type, in my opinion, I'll say it now, of individual I've ever seen is a sycophant, a phony, like the good Dr. Phil. I'm calling him out on it. Dr. Phil says I don't know anything about politics. Then why the hell are you opening your mouth, Phil? Why don't you remain neutral, Phil? If you are a psychologist, if you are scientifically oriented, Dr. Phil, you'd remain neutral, but you don't. You're a Trump bootlick, Dr. Phil. You always were. And that makes you, in my opinion, a hideously stupid man. Now, what the hell would a man like you think about that?